From UNICEF, a new report states that 1 out of 5 children in Iraq are at risk of injury, abduction, and recruitment into armed groups. Many families have been forced to flee their homes since the violence of the war broke out in 2014.
UNICEF is on the ground. We're helping rehabilitate hundreds of schools, we're training teachers, and we're also doing informal schools for children that have been displaced. I mean, right across this region now, not just in Iraq, but in Syria, in Lebanon, there are children now that have been out of school for years.
With that said, Forsyth says that UNICEF is doing its part in bridging the divide and bringing educational and humanitarian aid to those in need. In fact, the Iraq conflict has left over 3.5 million children simultaneously displaced from their schools and homes.
Well, we have to reach the target. I mean, these children need our support. I mean, whether they need water or food or protection, or they need help to go back to school or to learn, even when they're displaced in camps, they desperately need our help. And I think when the world knows and hears about their stories, I think they do respond. I think the public are very generous all around the world, and governments need to step up to the mark and provide more resources to help these children caught up in the conflict in Iraq.
Around 1,496 children and counting have been abducted in Iraq over the past 2 years, which means that about 50 children are taken each month. In response, UNICEF has launched an appeal for $100 million to fund their efforts in Iraq.